Hi guys, this is going to be the tutorial that's going to show you how to make this mesh tote bag. And sorry, I know it's a little dirty, but I've been using this thing like crazy. I love it. I've been using it to carry my scarf and hats and stuff when I go pick up my daughter because it's cold in the morning, but it's kind of hot and sunny in the afternoon, so I don't have to carry everything in my hand. I love this thing, and my daughter loves it too, so she'll even carry this bag, which means I don't have to carry anything at all, which is awesome. And for this project, this whole bag, I only used one skein of yarn, which is a 100-gram skein. And this is 4-ply for the US or 10-ply for the UK. And it's 25% wool and 75% acrylic. But it's the same ply and everything, so regular acrylic will work just fine. And you're also going to need a stitch marker of some kind and a 6mm hook, which is a size J hook for the US. So grab those items and let's get started. Okay, to start off, get your 6mm hook and chain 2. Now, we're going to be doing the chain 2 method. So working in the first chain that we did, put your hook in there, wrap your tail around. Now working over your tail, you want to single crochet 12 into this second chain. So 1, go into the same chain, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now I'm going to pull my tail to tighten my hole. And now you want to, starting from the last stitch that you did, and still working over your chain, your tail, single crochet 2 stitches in each stitch around. You had 12 at the end of this round, you should have 24. So continue to work 2 single crochets in each stitch, and I usually count along. So that was 4, 5, 6, 23, and 24. Now I just want to count to make sure. 4, 6, 20, 24. Okay, now I'm going to get my marker here. And round 3, we're going to be single crocheting in each stitch around. So I'm going to single crochet into my first stitch, and then I'm going to get my marker, mark this first stitch, now single crochet 1 in each stitch around. 22, 23, and 24. Now for round 4, it says single crochet in 1 stitch and then single crochet 1 in the next. So for round 4, we're going to single crochet 2 into this first stitch, and then we're going to single crochet 1 into the next. And we're going to repeat that pattern for the round. Single crochet 2 in the first stitch, and then in the second, single crochet 1. And continue this all the way around till you get back up to your marker, and you should have 36 stitches. Okay, for round 5, we want to single crochet 2 in the first stitch, and move my marker up. And then we want to single crochet 1 in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. And we'll repeat that again. Single crochet 2 in the same stitch, And then in the next 2 stitches, you just want to put 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet. And you'll continue this pattern all the way around till you get to your marker again, and you should have 48 stitches. Now for round 6, make sure you have 48 stitches from round 5. And round 6, you want to single crochet 1 in all of those 48 stitches. So continue to single crochet. I'm going to go ahead and move my marker up. It's up to you. You can do that if you want. But single crochet all the way around till you get back up to your marker, and I'll see you back here for round 7. Okay, for round 7, we want to start off by single crocheting 2 in the first stitch, and then the increase for this round is single crochet 2 and then single crochet 1 in the next 3 stitches. So single crochet 1, single crochet 1, single crochet 1, and then you'll repeat 2 in the first stitch and then a single in the next 3. And you'll continue this pattern all the way around to your marker again, and you should have 60 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, that was our end of round 7. For round 8, we want to single crochet in each stitch around. So I suggest moving your marker up to the first stitch of the round. So at the end of this round, you'll also have 60 stitches. Okay, we just finished up round 8. For round 9, you want to start off again by single crocheting 2 in the first stitch, and then you want to single crochet 1 in the next 4 stitches. It's 2, 3, and 4. And again, you want to put 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, and then you want to put 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches. Continue this all the way around. When you get back up to your marker again, you should have 72 stitches. Okay, we just got done with round 9. So for round 10, it's going to be another row where you single crochet in each stitch around. So I'm going to be moving my marker up to mark my first stitch again. You should do the same. So you know to single crochet 1 in each stitch around till you reach your marker again. And I'll see you back here for round 11. Then for round 11, we want to single crochet 2 into the first stitch, and then you want to put a single crochet into the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put 1 single crochet in each one of those stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you repeat again. Put 2 single crochets in the first stitch, and then single crochet 5 in the next, single crochet 1 in the next 5 stitches. And when you get back up to your marker again, you should have a total of 84 stitches. Okay, that was round 11. For round 12, you're going to be wanting to single crochet in each stitch around. Make sure that you have 84 stitches from the last round. And for round 12, you're going to want to single crochet in each of those 84 stitches. Okay, that was round 12. Now for round 13, we want to single crochet 2 in the first stitch, and then you want to do 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then again repeat 2 single crochets and then 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. And when you get to the end of this round, you should have 96 stitches. So that was round 13. So for round 14, we're going to be putting 1 single crochet in all of our 96 stitches. I counted my stitches. I hope you counted yours. So continue to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around till you get back up to your marker. So that was round 14. For round 15, you want to single crochet 2 in the first stitch, and then single crochet 1 into the next 7 stitches. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then again, you want to increase by 1, single crochet 2 in the same stitch, and then again you want to put 1 single crochet into the next 7 stitches. And at the end of this round, you should have 108 stitches. Okay, that was round 15, and this will be our last round of single crochets, the increase rounds. We're actually done increasing because this is going to be single crochet in all stitches around, in all 108 stitches. So moving my marker up, I'm going to single crochet in all my 108 stitches, and I'll see you back up here when you get back up to your marker for round 17. Okay, for round 17, we're going to be starting our double crochet decreases. So what we want to do for round 17 is we want to chain 1, bringing us up a little higher, and then without yarning over, we want to go into our first stitch. See if I can get a little closer here. Go into our first stitch, pull up a loop, go into our next stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook. Then you want to do a double crochet as normal. Pull through 2, then pull through 2. And at the end of this round, we're going to be having, we should have 55 stitches. So we're just going to continue to repeat this for the entirety of this round until we have 55 stitches. So again, go through, pull up a loop, go through the next stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, pull through 2, pull through 2. Then repeat again, and I'll do this one in slow motion. Okay, I just got done with my single crochet, my double crochet increases all the way around, and this single crochet here, our first single crochet, is my 55th stitch. I have 54 of these little single crochet decreases. My 55th stitch is my first, or my last, oh, it's the last single crochet of the round. Okay, so for round 18, says to chain 2, then we're going to start our front post double crochets. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is do a double crochet into my first, or my last, I should say, the single crochet here. And then I'm going to go in through, I should say, using this first double crochet decrease, I'm going to use just the post of it. So I'm going to be doing a front post. So I'm going to go in and then push it forward, and then do a double crochet. And then next stitch, it says to double crochet. So this is my front post, so this would be my next stitch right next to the left of it. I'm going to put a double crochet into that space. And then we're going to be repeating this for the rest of the round. So again, we used this stitch here. I'm trying to get my lighting good. We used this stitch as our double crochet. So this next one, we're going to be using the post. So going through this next one and do double crochet around the post. Then the next stitch, do a double crochet. Then skipping this one because we used this stitch for the double crochet, going through this next one and do a front post double crochet. And then going through this next stitch and do a double crochet. And then because we use this one for a double crochet, we're going to be skipping, going to the next one and do a front post double crochet. Then do a double crochet in the next stitch. And we're going to be repeating this all the way around. And I can show you in slow motion. We're going to be skipping this one because we put our double crochet here. So we're going to be starting our front post double crochet here. And just keep repeating this all the way around till you get back up to the beginning. Okay, for round 19, this was our double crochet that ended the previous round, and then this was the double crochet we started with. What you want to do is slip stitch behind this second one. And then you want to chain 2. Then you're going to turn your work to where the back of the stitches are facing you now. Now, in this first stitch here, the last double crochet that we ended the round, we want to front post double crochet into that stitch. Then we're going to double crochet into the next stitch. Then again, the next post, going to do a front post double crochet. Then the next stitch, a double crochet. And then the next stitch, do a front post double crochet. And then the next stitch, we'll do a double crochet. We're going to continue this pattern all the way around until you get back up to the beginning again, alternating between front post double crochet and then just a regular double crochet. Okay, I just got done with round 19, and for round 20, you want to end this round by slip stitching in the top of the beginning chain 2 space. And I know it's backwards, so it's a little difficult. Just find the top one. If you can get 2 of the stitches, I guess more of a solid connection, because each stitch has 3 yarn running through it. Okay, Now for round 20, we're going to constantly be working on this side. Our backs of our stitches will be on this side. It's going to create a really cool effect. You'll see it after a couple of rows. So you want to chain 2 after you slip stitched here, and now using this chain from the previous row, you want to do a front post double crochet, and then in the next stitch you're going to be repeating what you did last round. You're going to do a double crochet. Then the next stitch you'll be doing a front post. All of the places where you did a front post last round, you're going to be doing a double crochet in this round. And all the places that you did a double crochet last round, you're going to be using those posts to do a front post double crochet. So just continue to do this all the way around, and I'll see you when you get to the end of round 20. Okay, I just got to the end of round 20, and to finish this round, this was your first chain 1, and then you did this front post double crochet into the chain just below it. Now what you do this round and all the other rounds where you do a front post in front of your beginning chain 2 is you just ignore that chain 2 like it doesn't exist and go behind the front post and do a slip stitch and chain 2. And now this is going to count as your first double crochet. So the next one would be a front post. And then the next one would be a double crochet. Then the next one will be front post, double crochet. And again, you're going to be repeating this pattern all the way around. And I'll see you at the end of round 21. Okay, that was the end of round 21. And again, when you get to the end where there's a chain 2, you want to single crochet into the top, the chain 2, and then again chain 2. And now since this was a chain, as you can see here, there's the front post double crochet we did on round 19. Then this is round 20 where we did a chain, and we started our front post here. So now we need to do a front post here using the chain 1 row down. And that's how we're going to start round 22. And remember, when you get to an end where you have a chain and a front post, you ignore the chain 2 and slip stitch in between and then chain 2. You're going to be continuing to do this rounds 19 or rounds 20 and 21 over and over and over again for 10 more rounds. So this is round 22. So when you are done with round 33 for 10 rounds, then I'll show you how to do the rim of your bag. Okay, I'm going to pretend that I've done my 10 rows now and I'm on row 34. And what you want to do, even if you've slip stitched behind the front post, or if you're going from a chain 2, because I'm not there and I don't remember, so it doesn't matter, it'll work exactly the same. You'll slip stitch in between here to end the row, or you'll slip stitch in the beginning of your chain. And then when you get done with that connection, you want to chain 1 and turn your work. Now working and all the stitches around, you want to put a single crochet. So I'm going to do a few single crochets here. Then I'm going to grab my marker, move it up to the top, marking your first stitch of the round, and then just continue to work 1 single crochet in all stitches around, and at the end of this round you should have 56 stitches. Okay, I just got done with my single crochet rows and I came out with 54. Maybe when I do the extra 10 rows of this stuff I would have come out with 56, but it's okay, it's a bag. 2 stitches is not going to matter. So when I got to the end of my row, I'm going to go ahead and in my first single crochet, I'm going to do a single crochet. I'm not going to do the slip stitch chain one thing. I'm just going to continue it in one continuous row. And it says for rounds, for this round 35 through 38, we're going to be doing single crochets in all the stitches around. So for 5 rounds total. So we did 34. So now we're going to do 4 more rows, 35 through 38. We're going to just put one single crochet in each stitch around. So I'll see you back here when you're done with round 38. Okay, I got to the end of my round 38. Well, actually, I just did one more row around for the purposes of the tutorial, but you do your 5 rows completely. And I'm going to chain 1, and now for round 39, I'm going to go into my first stitch and double crochet and chain 1. Then we're going to skip a stitch, go into the next stitch, double crochet and chain 1. Again, skip a stitch, double crochet and chain 1. Skip a stitch, next stitch, double crochet and chain 1 till you have 6 double crochets across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip a stitch, double crochet and chain 1. Now I have 6. Now I'm going to turn. Now working in my skip stitches, we're going to be doing the thick mesh stitch. And if you don't know how to do it, I have a video that's slow motion that is really easy to follow. And you can find it in the corner here. And it'll show you how to do this in slow motion. So I'm going to be working 1 row down into the skip stitches from the last round. When we did the double crochet chain 1, then you skip the stitch. That stitch is the one we're working in now. You're going to do the same thing. Going to be doing double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and chain 1. When you get to the end, you want to turn it and start working this way. This round we're going to be working 2 rows down. You can see with your finger, here's 1, and here's 2. Going to be working into this space, doing a double crochet, chain 1. Again, we're going to repeat this, working in those spaces 2 rows down, doing our double crochet and chain 1. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go ahead and see. This is when I worked into the last round. I don't want to have a space here, so I'm going to go ahead and work. I think I'm going to go ahead and do one here too, into the same double crochet as I did last round, to the same stitch. So the other double crochet is kind of behind. And then you chain 1 and you turn. And now I'm going to be working in, again, 2 rows down, double crochet and chain 1. Feel free to use your finger to find that second row below so that you have 2 rows on your finger here, so you know that you're going to be working in that space. Going to continue to double crochet, chain 1. Get to the end of the row, chain 1 and turn. Don't additionally chain 1. You did your double crochet, chain 1, then good enough, just turn. And again, we're going to be working to the left of the stitch that we did before. Continue your double crochet and chain 1. We need to do this for a total of 90 rows. So I'm going to work to this last space here. I'm trying to keep it tight as I can. Anyway, you're going to keep going back and forth until you have a total of 90 rows. And then I'll see you back here. Okay, I'm just going to imagine that I got my 90 stitches, my 90 rows of mesh stitch done for my bag. And I can show you when you get done with your 90, you're going to do the same thing you were doing with the double crochet, only you're going to be using a single crochet. So go into the same stitches that you would go doing a double crochet, but do a single crochet and chain 1 instead of a double crochet and chain 1. So I'm going to just be going into those same spaces, but just doing a single crochet and chain 1. We're just trying to flatten out the edge here. And single crochet in that last stitch, chain 1. See how it flattens it out? Now to sew on your bag, if you work right-handed, then you need to go ahead and do one more row back this way to where you're facing the inside of the bag. And if you're left-handed, then you're probably okay. But I'm right-handed, so I'm going to have to work one more row of single crochets just to get my yarn back over here. Back up to the other side. Okay. Now, what you want to do is get your strap. This is the inside of your bag here. Make sure that the outside is there, which obviously it should be because you just did your round of single crochets. So anyway, got the side of my bag here, and what I want to do is line up as best as I can to the middle of the bag. You of course will have a much longer strap, but as long as you're somewhat in the center of the bag and you know you're in the center of the bag. Now you want to tuck this in to the bag just like that. You want to start making your connections on the inside of the bag. So with you can easily just flip your bag inside out. I guess it'd probably just be easier just to do inside out to begin with. So flip the bag inside out. Then find your middle. And I think that's good. Then I'm going to start working my slip stitches. Yep, I'm centered. Okay, what you're going to do is start working your slip stitches, going through the bag, then going through your first stitch, and then slip stitch. Going through the bag, then going through the strap, slip stitch. And just slip stitch all the way down. Or you can single crochet, whichever you prefer. And just slip stitch all the way down. You don't have to hold it even once you get to a point where your stitches are falling in line for you. There you go. You attached it, and you can chain 1 and then cut your yarn. Obviously I'm not going to cut my yarn here because it's not really completed anything. But on the other side, now you won't have that seam because you did your slip stitches on the inside. So the seam of this will be inside. And then that's how you will attach the bag. Now, once you have your strap attached, you should have a really long strap. What I do, and I have a picture of this in the pattern if you need to see it better, is I'll take my long strap of my bag and I'll even it up as much as I can to where my long straps are facing this way and they're even. And I can't show you here because I've already done it. But what I do at the very top of my bag here is I'll fold it. Let me show you one piece of the strap here. I'll fold it in like a T shape, just like this. I'll put one here, then the excess I'll pull down, and it'll make a T shape. Just like this. And then I'll get my tapestry needle and I'll start sewing down through this one, which is the first fold, into this one, and then into the top of the stitches here. Not all the way through so you can see, but just going through these two flaps and then grabbing some stitches at the bottom. Then I'll come back up with my tapestry needle here and then keep going back and forth until I get to this part. And then when I get here, I will go into this part and then do this part, sewing it the same way over the top and then down the bottom and then back over here, connect it again to this one, bringing those two pieces together like that, sewn together, and then you can sew them in between. You can see here what I'm talking about. I sewed through here and worked my way up and across, then through this way, and then went back this way, came through here, and then I sewed my straps together here. And like I said, I didn't go all the way through, even though here I made a little boo-boo. But I did my best not to, so that the majority of this top would not be seen. And it just makes this like more of a spongier, softer cushion for your shoulder so that it's not going to be eating into your shoulder. So that's it. That's how you make this beautiful tote bag, and I hope that yours came out as good as mine, and I really love mine. I use mine every single day. I don't know how I lived without it, to be honest. But anyway, I hope yours came out as nice as mine, and that you have many uses for it. And thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and I'll have the pattern on my site, so if you need pictures or anything like that, feel free to check that out. I'll have it in the description of the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and please don't forget to subscribe.